Not so bad.
Right outside the bus window. Close up of the old Jerusalem wall. Next stop, the U.S. Embassy.
Logan.
Whoa.
Here you go, look. Go left.
Oh.
Or whatever. Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Shout out, Mr. Trump. Whoa.
Lord appeared to the shepherds and announced them about the birth of Jesus. And not only Christians are the ones who are coming to Bethlehem. We know that many people from different religions, different backgrounds, nationalities, countries, they're coming to Bethlehem to visit, you know, the birthplace and the shepherd's field. And you know, Bethlehem, it's a very small city. If you want to compare it with other cities or countries, you know, it's a very small city. Population in Bethlehem nowadays almost 45,000.
Jerusalem. That way. Man with the AK. Right behind me. Right behind me. I'm gonna try to zoom in a second. That's where we were yesterday, a couple minutes ago. Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah. With all of the tombs of the Jews that have been buried over there. The Garden of Gethsemane is behind me, and so is JC. Oh, no, she's not. Where'd she go?
I am.
And real quick.
La, la, la.
Oh, behind me is the Kidron Valley, which we saw earlier, or yesterday. And at the end of the Kidron Valley, if you take a right, that is where the pool is of where Christ healed the blind. And this area that we're at right now is the start of all of Jerusalem on this little hillside right here. There was nothing here, and God said, boom, this is where I want it to be. And you know, King David, just look at who King David was. For those of you who do not know who King David was, he was just a shepherd boy with nothing. And it's just really cool to see how God uses these normal people. He uses these everyday type of a person that nobody, I say nobody, that nobody thinks anything special is going to come from these people. But God wants to use you. If you want to be used by God, He wants to use you. Just as David surrendered his life to Christ, you know, he allowed David to slay Goliath with one little bitty stone, a giant. So God shows His power through the simplest people, the most ordinary people, the shepherds, the outcasts. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those ordinary people that God is really using. So I struggle too all the time. You know, even David struggled, and You know, right here as I'm walking right here at kind of the base of David's city, you know, we look out over here and we can see the rooftops of all of these houses. And you know, this is where David, you know, had an affair with a woman who was married, and Christ took away his son after 7 days. You know, back then in the day, you know, after your 7th day, on your 8th day, you would get circumcised, and that's when you would, you know, almost bind with God, I guess. It's not the correct terminology, but it was just a sign. You know, you have all your enzymes and things that allow your body to heal, and Christ took away their son on the 7th day. You know, numbers, all the numbers in the Bible are just so significant, and we'll get into that later on, so stay tuned as we continue to go. The wall of Nehemiah, which is 3,000 years old. Bye-bye, City of David.
There's a gold plate.
On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
There's a gold-plated medallion.
Hit him with it. On to the next one. On to the next one. Boom, and now we're back in the walls of Jerusalem. They're right here behind me. Man, we're touching ancient history. I've lost my group.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is. Oh, excuse me. This is really cool. This is how they built everything back then. Pulley system. The pulley system. Y'all slackliners out there, y'all know what the pulley system is. Yeah, it's time to go slacking. Wow, I would love to set up a high rig from there to there. That'd be sweet. The lower level of the western wall, and I'm gotta go catch back up to the group. Oh, I'm ruining the shot. Parts of the old pillars that they have dug up. Man, just the walkways here, just amazing. Check them out. Bar mitzvah's going on behind us. As we continue our journey towards the Wailing Wall. I'm back with the camera. Come here. Logan, do you have any food? Poor cat has no eye.
Did you get any peanuts or anything?
You have them. I gave them to you. Oh, I wish I could give this cat some food. I'm not crying, it's just the...
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Let me see.
Man, poor cat. Look who followed us. Hey, buddy. Right here to my left is the sepulchres, aka the tombs of the Jewish people on the side of the Garden of Gethsemane. And I am walking right here in front of, well, my little niece is right here, so say hello real quick. But I'm back to my thing. So it's really, really cool to get to stand right here in front of the temple and sit down on this rock that is thousands and thousands of years old. And this spot right here is the exact spot that Jesus Christ preached outside of the temple to the Pharisees. And it's really, really cool. He did this at age 12. And age 12 back in the day was the coming of age, of becoming a man. And so people would listen. If you were 12 years old, people would listen. And it's just so cool to see the different steps. So the cool thing is people lived all down here at the bottom of the mountain. And when walking up, there's not one even step in this whole area. And the reason for that being is because the Jewish people, you know, when you're going to the temple and you're going to worship Christ, it was very, very important to prepare your mind, to prepare your soul, to prepare your heart. And with even steps, you can just run up and get to the temple and be in there real quick. But with uneven ground, it allows us to take each step one at a time while mentally being there. So this cat right here,
This is where you walk.
he almost bit me a second ago. But just like in life, every single thing, every single task we are called to step towards is preparation. We have to prepare. With anything in life, preparation is key. Whether you're going to church, whether you're going to worship, whether you're playing your instrument or cooking or reading or giving a speech or whatever that may be in your life. Anything that we are called to do, anything that you're called to do, you have to prepare for it. You have to prepare your mind, your soul, your body, your heart. Because without preparation of everything, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it's not going to be done correctly. It's not going to be done to the full potential that it could possibly be. So I look back at my life and I realize how unprepared I was for so many situations. Whether that was sports or taking a test, I never took the time to fully prepare my mind, my heart, my soul, everything, and put it into that task. So being here now on the outside of the temples, but sitting down where Jesus sat on the uneven steps just represented so much, which is so awesome, because it's each step in life is something so special, and wherever you are in life, you have been called to be there. So take each step one step at a time. Prepare yourself for the next step and know that you can do it, because you've been called to be there. You have been called to be where you are. So be there, take each step, because you're blessed to take each step. Though it may be uneven or rough or not smooth, at the end of the day, you'll make it. Let's go. architect here is just incredible. I mean, as I'm walking on each one of these rocks, each one has been touched. Each one has been touched and laid down specifically. Prepare. Each person that has worked on everything here has prepared everything in detail. And we just left the front of the temple where Jesus spoke and preached as a young child, and that's just so awesome because age doesn't matter. You know, it's a weird thing to think about. It doesn't matter what age you are. To be grown and to be wise comes from Christ, not books. Not even all the time self-experience, though a lot of stuff does come from self-experience.
That right there.
Knowledge comes from Christ, and we must prepare ourselves every single day to become great. We must fall in love with the details of becoming great, laying the stone down so that we can take each step, get higher and higher, and grow, and so forth and so forth, or however they say it. But we are now leaving the temple on the mount, and we are headed to the Western Wall. Right here behind me is the Western Wall, and really before I get any closer, you know, I'm gonna turn this off because this is super special. We're here at the Holy Land, at the Western Wall, and it almost brings tears to my eyes just to think about how important prayer is. And you know, I think I've been protected so much. I've been protected my whole life because of prayer from my family and others and my friends, and I'm just so thankful for everybody who's prayed for me. And right here in this piece of paper, you know, I know you're not supposed to tell everybody who you're praying for, but I am just so thankful for everybody who has prayed for me, all my coaches, my friends. So I have everybody, all my closest family members, all my closest friends. Even I wrote down my YouTube followers. So I'm about to go, you know, I'm about to go pray for you guys and add you guys to the part of the wall. I'm gonna add you guys to the wall. Prayers for joy, happiness, hope, faith, health, and a lot more. I mean, I wrote so much stuff. So here we go. Thank you guys. So everybody, friends, family, everyone. You guys are all a part of the wall. That's so special. This is the holiest. This is one of the holiest places in the world. This is the holiest place I've ever been to. And to get to witness these people praying and speaking to God and praying for others, and everybody here's trying to better themselves in one way or another. So once again, I know you're supposed to keep your prayers on the DL, but I'm so thankful for everybody in my life. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys all. People out there who've helped me out. You guys know who you are. Thank you. Here we are in the House of Caiaphas on the second flourish. And they believe that this is a place where there was storage, and they would store food and all their goods in here, where they could overlook the dungeons. And they would store food and hang food in these areas. On this side, if you can see the ropes, they would tie prisoners up on each pillar. On each pillar they would tie different prisoners up. Man. And feed them when they wanted to feed them. So right here, we're outside of Caiaphas, the high priest house. And these steps right here, they believe are the exact same steps that Jesus had to walk up from the Garden of Gethsemane down here all the way up. And he stayed one night in prison, which is the dungeon we just got out of. And he was taken to Pontius Pilate, where there he was chosen to be crucified. And wow. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. The steps that Jesus walked up into the high priest's house. Oh, we gotta catch up to the group. When it's an adventure with the twin bro, you gotta stay a little bit behind so you get all the good shots. Look at all these oranges, clementines. Behind me, we got a pigeon coop. Thought I saw Mike Tyson up there for a quick second, but I didn't. Tyson, where you at? Wow. That was so sad. So, just got to sit down. We're at the Holocaust Museum, and we weren't allowed to film in there. I got one little section which you guys just saw. But to get a perspective of what I just got to witness, every single one of those books is that thick. And every single one of those books was filled with a name that small on every page of a Jewish person who died in the Holocaust. Murdered. Kids, women, men, children, all innocent people. And that was a wishing well that you could throw a quarter in or whatnot and make a good wish or a prayer. But just getting to walk through this museum to see the history of what the Jewish person had to go through in Germany, and just it's really heartbreaking. If you come here, you have to at least have minimum of like 5 hours minimum. I felt so rushed, but what a blessing it was to be able to see this and get to witness this. So go look it up. If you don't know what the Holocaust is, go look it up. Go look up the facts, do some history behind it, because it's real. Wow. Made it back to the hotel room. We've been going to sleep around 1 or 2 and waking up at 5. Exhausted.
Oh man.
Like get it to like shine. What am I doing? See if you can like make it shine and go all the way around. Maybe it needs to go, I don't know. Only you know. Only you know. Can you get it to where you don't see
the royally
Can you get it to where you can't see any of it other than just this? Like a cave in or something? Hello. We're back. And it's freezing here in Israel.
You did?
That's why I'm by the heater. But we are about to put these headphones on and go into another world.
From that ticket office right there.
We're here at King David's city again. It's like deja vu, but it's now nighttime. I had to do that quick turnaround because I know there's some people that don't want to be on film. We're about to go see a sweet little light show and then call it a night. Wake up, go on another adventure because it's out there and we're out there. Therefore, we're on an adventure. Hope y'all are liking the show thus far. Stay tuned. More to come. Hey, look. Coach Weeks.
These are real good fun.
Whoa. So we are here in the city of David. Wow. We're about to see a show of a lifetime. Oh my Lanta. Woohoo! What you're witnessing right now is like the biggest excavation site for the city of David thus far in the world. And wowza. This is crazy. I don't know if the GoPro's getting it because it's kind of dark out. They're about to light this bad boy up. Seats. Boom. So right behind us, right behind me, we got the Wall of Jerusalem, and we are literally in the city of David. This used to be a parking lot, ladies and gents. And now it's the biggest excavation site for the city of David that ever was. We're about to watch a light show. Pumped. Strap up. We're going in. So they dig every single day here, taking shifts all day, every day. You can volunteer if you'd like. But they've been finding some treasure. Like this. Ha ha! We're going deep into the earth now. Ladies and gents. Boys and girls. Ooh. Oh. Man. Yeah. Oh, hey, hi, oh, who these? You remember that Latin chant?
I do.
Miss Turner, you taught us well. Hold 'em. Oh, almost tripped. Yo. What? She's right here? Man, at the night show. Mr. Travis Scott, if you're watching this, this is where you need to hit a performance in Israel, right here on the side of the mountain. This is what you call a private sellout. Get it to the man. Let him know. Boom, here we are at the night show. Right here in front of us, the dome on the rock and the Western Wall, aka the Wailing Wall. This is where we were at earlier today. Oh, let me zoom out of here. Focus up. But this was such an awesome day today. It's right before the New Year's, and that was an awesome experience. One thing I'll always remember is just how cold the wall is on your hands. Whether it's hot outside, whether it's cold outside, everything will be completely cold when you're praying, so it is awesome. Hello, hello. I don't have any money, but super blessed to be here with my twin bro. Twin bro. And right now we're just walking through the city because we cannot find a taxi. We're booted. Welcome to downtown Jerusalem. 6 or 7 and not 9. So cold out here, I can't see my breath. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Don't want to get lost out in these streets. It's the most AK-47s I've ever seen. Young kids walking around. It's another world out here, but I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm so inspired. I'm inspired to just create. This is a sketchy alleyway. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? This is sketch, but I got my bro with me. It's an adventure out here. Heart Hatter. And the adventure continues down the longest, sketchiest,
Real narrow.
narrowest stone roadway I've ever been on. Ever.
To keep it the same, I think, because in the olden times, it was all Jerusalem stone, so they wanted to keep it as close to, like, look at this.
All right, it's on.
Do one more if you want to smile with one.
Call it the bunny rabbit hop. Had to get my blood pumping. It's a little chilly out tonight. Here in a couple seconds, we'll be on Mount Zion in 3, 2, 1.